Well, they say that there's life after the Vodacom Durban July, and Pumalelo are very quick to get people back into the swing of things on the Sunday after the Vodacom Durban July, which of course you'll be attending. But you've got a very, very interestingly named individual called Bravo Zulu.
Yeah, look, he's a nice little 2-year-old. He's not going to Hollywood. He's run a lot as a 2-year-old. He's got to be fit, Andrew. It's about ticking him over in between. On his last run, look, Max was just too good for us. I mean, that's why Max has gone to July Day, gone to a big race, a graded race. He had the third horse well beat. And Impulukela rides him work at home, so he knows him very well. So I think he's definitely a big runner.
Clinton, thanks for the opportunity to chat to you about your two runners. First of all, Aquatique running in the second.
Yeah, look, Aquatique, the problem with my horses, the first time out today, I don't gallop a lot, so they need the experience. I probably should have run it down the straight first, but you got a one draw. Look, she's quite a pacey filly. She's nice. I don't know. I just need to see them basically finish off the race. Let's put it that way.
All right, and then you've got Fort Infinity in the sixth.
Fort Infinity's battling. He showed a lot of pace in his last couple of starts. He's got a decent draw. It's 1,000 metre. Look, I don't know. Let's hope. But his time is limited.
Well, a rather different and congenial environment in which to do this interview, Michael. But racing resumes at Turffontein on Sunday, the 2nd of July. And we start off in the first race with the Work Riders race. And, of course, Money Matters is the name of the horse.
Yes, Andrew, I think he's going to be a nice horse later on. His first start for us, he was pretty naughty, full of himself while saddling him up. So I thought, let's get him back in a race quickly and let's see where we are. If he doesn't behave, we're definitely going to give him the unkindest cut of all and geld him and then allow him to mature. But I thought, let's give him one more opportunity to see if we're going to go that route. And if he behaves, then we'll hold back before we go that route with him, because I think he's a horse that's got a lot of ability and he's a horse who'll win his races.
Second of the afternoon sees you with Ice Art.
Yeah, another nice filly. Andrew ran a very smart race for us first time out. We won the race with our other filly, Frederico's Dream, who we rate quite highly. We think she's a decent filly. This filly definitely needed the run that day. Wouldn't surprise me at all if this filly won. But saying that, she could be on the green side, but also a filly that's going to win her races in the long run.
Then a very, very strong race that this horse ran in last time out. We agreed that the form wasn't too strong, but you did find something wrong with this horse. And what's the prognosis for Like Astaire?
Well, Andrew, it's a strong race again. You know, he's bumping the horse that won the race. That horse, Sauvar's back in the race again. So we're going to have to see how he goes. He's meeting Sauvar in better weight turnaround. But I think he's a horse that does have ability. Wouldn't surprise me if he had to push them to the line. He's a horse that's going to win his races in the long run. He has to prove to us that that run was all wrong. And I'm hoping that he shows us that he brings his track work to the racetrack on Saturday.
Race 4, we move on to a horse called Artax.
I would probably make him my strongest runner of the day because I felt he was the most unlucky loser last time. Pierre had him beautifully positioned and then he was taken out in the race on 2 or 3 occasions. That also Gorgon Terzies won the race on the day, albeit that he won with consummate ease. My horse was taken at a very crucial point of the race, and then after recovering, Pierre was taken out again and he had to sort of collect the horse and then come again. He came on with a very strong finish at the finish. I think he might be a better horse over the 14 than he was over the 12, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if he won a race of this nature.
A topical name for us in the family, but the horse we're referring to is a filly called Supergirl Condi.
Yes, Andrew, she ran a decent race for us first time out in the Work Riders with Thomas and Kunu, where he opted to drop her out to the back of the field. Then he brought her out really wide around the field at the straight. She lost a lot of ground, and then at the end of the race, she really just took off and was climbing over them at the finish. She's beaten just more than a length. If she can get her act together and really she has improved in her work and puts her mind on the job, wouldn't surprise me she won a race of this nature. I think she's going to be a decent filly later on. She has a lot of maturing to do, but Tinus wanted us to get her back in a race as soon as possible, and then we'll put her away and wait for the spring rains and then bring her back in the spring.